Hey guys, so I'm going to try to act like I'm live because it's much easier for me to do Facebook Live now than recorded videos, but I wanted to record this so that I have it because I'm kind of starting this experiment really to see how the Amare products make me feel. So a little bit of my story. You guys know my story, my friends who are in this group, but I have been struggling with a chronic illness for the last 6 months and just experiencing all kinds of crazy symptoms, everything from fatigue and hair loss and hormonal irregularities like missing periods. I'm in my 20s and I'm missing things. And um, gosh, it started with really bad digestive distress where I would almost like have an episode and kind of black out. And I just was like getting sicker and sicker and more drained and fatigued to the point where my husband was home from work and I was laying in bed. And we ran a million tests. I was in the ER 3 times in the last 6 months, just really scared and distressed. And like I've had some neurological symptoms like numb feeling in my face, numb in my hands. Felt like I was having heart attack feelings, crazy stuff going on. And all the tests, all the specialists I've seen, no one can find anything substantial other than a deficiency in vitamin D and vitamin B12. That was it. So I finally went to a couple naturopaths and they were treating me for parasites, right? Everyone pretty much has some sort of parasite thing going on in their stomach. And then the other thing they were treating me for was Lyme, potentially, right? So I met up with this doctor who said, well, your story sounds like Lyme because I had like a joint issue, a neurological issue, and the vitamin deficiencies were in line with that. And she's a specialist at this. So, but after running my blood work and starting me on these natural antibiotics, she was like, your blood work's really unremarkable. I don't know that it is Lyme. Basically, all of these things, like what we ended up, me and my husband, just in all the research we've done and all the trying to figure this out we've done, we've really been led to examine my gut. When my youngest daughter was 17 months old, I had a really bad bout of mastitis, and I was in the hospital on IV antibiotics for 2 days. So kind of our working hypothesis is that I wiped out my microbiome in a way that was just kind of, it was hanging on by a thread. And then I had a lot of personal, emotional, spiritual stressors going on in my life at the time I got sick. I know that it's linked emotionally, spiritually to what I was going through at the time. And now with this like science, this perspective of like your brain and your gut being linked, I'm like, that just made so much sense to me. So I met my friend Mel, who I'd known, shared a little bit about this company and how the results that she experienced from it were drastic. And she was looking for some relief from just post-adoption depression and some transitions they were going through. But she wants to do natural things, you know, things that are going to be good for your body long term. And so she told me about Amare, and it just made a lot of sense. We're already spending, we basically cleaned out our account because of medical expenses in the last 6 months, which is crazy. So, and now we're paying about $50 a week on supplements to keep me well. I'm on a really intense diet, paleo diet, and I felt relief from like some of my symptoms through that. No grains, no beans, just vegetables and fruit and meat. But it still like feels incomplete, and I'm still having like hormonal stuff, still really tired or like not able to sleep, weird stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying this. Just gonna give it a go and see. It seems like a good next move. So I'm recording this kind of to keep as my starting story. This is where this story starts. Tonight I'm gonna start the reboot. The way that this program works is they address your brain, your gut, and then what they call the axis, which is actually your immune system. That the fundamentals package has like 3 products that they have you take. But the first thing they have you do is the reboot. So it's a 3-day gentle detox. So I'm going to start that tonight. And then in 3 days, I'll actually start taking the main products. What did I want to tell you? Oh, so I was saying we don't have a lot of funds either to do this. I was spending about $50 a week on my own supplements. The Amare program ends up being $135 a month just for those 3 main products, the gut, brain, access. They're called the fundamentals. That's $135 a month. So I was like, actually, that's less than I'm spending. So why the heck not? You know what I have to lose. So here we go. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying. I really just wanted you all to be here along with me. I felt like you would support me in this. Like, who knows if it doesn't go bad. But I also wanted you to see, like, if these products work, like, I just wanted to share with you because I know that you could, you know, you're people that could benefit from just gut health overall and wellness. Like, you're people who pursue that. So, all right. I love you guys. Thanks for coming along with me and doing this. Wish me luck.